我发誓，现在 NAVI 不一样，所以看有没有办法帮我们报仇。这个新阵容打 TH。
The league, not just this.
傻小。
An explosive start to the game.
Goodness.
I can't believe we got an action replay of them spilling water.
That face, someone that I think we've seen one of the quietest years from in week-to-week play. When it comes to playoffs, he stepped up. He's found his old level.
Oh,
that's a nice
Alexei.
for Alexei.
Oh,
consistent, reliable.
What's
so
up?
many of Navi's matchups, and of all the rounds to step
傻
up,
小。
when you have those couple weaknesses, but
什么鬼？
Harry put all their credits in. That's a huge double opener to find.
Their hero's now having a fight on the other side of the map. He's managed to hold a couple of players here just by taking that zip line, and that's going to be something they consistently now have to think about. You'll see Wu likely continue to check his backline, but
对啊，为什么第二回合会有大傻小？
this scenario is
冷静冷静
always。a safe pair of hands. The peaking players of NAVI have given them a chance.
Well, that res from Xiao, though, keeps it into a 3v3 at least. Despite those numbers falling, they've still got quite a bit to fight back with, and Ruxic spearheading that effort. He's found two, and Benji, he shouldn't have the time, but he's isolated Ruxic out of position early. Now there's an opportunity, but in goes the net.
Oh, sorry.
Head seals the deal. A 3-0.
没差没差，这本来就是 bonus 局，我们10几个都没差。
This is a very powerful round, and remember, this is where Heretics are finally putting their credits on the board, on the line, buying up as much as they can, and looking to fight.
He's going through.
哦 ，Ruxic 这个 play 我喜欢。
Oh dear. Oh, Minibu's going to be frustrated with that one. That is a blip, and you can't give those sort of mistakes over to a player like Ruxic. He is going to capitalize. It's also just...
哦 ，Ruxic 这个边线好造哦。
In the minds of the Heretics players, they are having to worry about mid, and Ruxic has left. He's just gone all the way back to his own spawn. He's nowhere near that position anymore, but they are still looking around the map for him.
Yeah, but Ruxic in a good spot here either way to throw in a snake belt in the late round, and it may well be needed.
我们还压了一个大。
The lockdown coming into play makes this very difficult now. As we said, too many ultimates on the other side. There's still a Hunter's Fury if needed for Navi to really lock this round in, but Alexic holding onto control towards that lockdown. And even as some teammates fall, it's re-ends. Hunters attempting to break the lockdown, but they're still locked out of the round.
This is something that can't keep happening. The last round, it happens once, it's forgivable, but a second time, Ruxic goes walkabouts in the same fashion with a sniper. It's not good enough.
Well, you're playing with the pistols, right? I'm going to assume this round's done and dusted. You're playing with the pistols, so you don't have that same ability to fight inside of mid. Spot the player walking down below, which is a big blip. But this time, I assume, I'm not certain, but I assume that Benji had put the turret in the normal spot, which is right around here, so it watches these angles inside of middle. It stops them crossing here, and it stops them going through the window. But the issue is...
NAVI are trying their best to make sure that doesn't happen. Woot on the angle. He's been gifted the operator. Minibu is going to bite the bullet instead in the second. Angel on the swing. This leaves Boo somewhat isolated, but they've actually got a second player in support as well. Might be a bit of a surprise. The problem, though, is that there are gaps elsewhere. The Ruxic
小心小心，还有很多人。
That's what we said, right? Direct hit into that mid play. Ruxic's looking for it, waiting a little long though, and now Rien's on back yellow, finds himself a single. It's gonna stop Boo from being able to peek. He's out in the open. They know there's an
Angel 好凶哦，傻小。Angel 竟然还贪这个哎。
Benji's locked out. There's no way to play this round anymore, and Ruxic very nearly backstabs him. At least gets the information on where
Angel 会贪那个
and where he's going.
他捡了 G 让他探。
Actually, if they both go down, that's probably ideal.
甩。
Not going to be the case. It should go under the radar now.
小心小心小心小心！
They want to accelerate, but
他没有感觉到。哦。
In terms of taking these fights towards B main, it does. You said it at the start of the game. It feels like it's his territory, and somewhere he will not be challenged. Already a huge advantage with a Viper's Pit and a res. What's up? Down for post plant. This round looks impossible for Heretics.
真的是细到不行哎！连查那边都跟那边说不能先，那边先不要探哎。
Just buy a load of extra time for those post plants. Either force their enemy forward, or force them back. And while they're back, the operator is swinging. The weaponry is just utterly diffed at this stage, and while Boo, he is at a rotter of a half. It would need to be a miracle for him and Rians to turn this back, and he's already gone.
Yes!
No doubt Rians is soon to
Let's go!
Dominant attack side coming out of NAVI to kick off this first map.
Yeah, just a sensational showing from NAVI. 9-3 is a big lead for them to have with an opponent like that, who this roster
managed
to take a map off before. Well, it looks like something is about to change. We'll find out if that's the case. It's been very nice to watch this current form of the roster. Now, deep TP is put through. I don't know if anybody actually heard it as it was going by, but it will just be a fake to draw their eye as the push comes in. That buys some space on back yellow and a couple of kills. Team Heretics heating up here as they need to on the attack side pistol.
A couple of sheriffs being spammed, but Miniboo is there to defend. Nice shock dart for Angel. Boo's not going to be escaping that one. It's at least one. Boots low. In reality, be difficult to find a gap. Rians as a likely first point of contact. He looked to actually shoot that. Maybe should have been found two. This was looking like an impossible scenario, and now Benji is left to do it all. 2 players remaining, and they're both looking to fight him. No one yet on that defusal, but Hero is sticking it at least to halfway, and Benji maybe playing the bluff. He knows his opponent let go at least for a second, but needs to find this final shot and is baiting that time perfectly. Hero will land it. I don't know if there's enough time.
Oh my god!
Take it. What a round from him. Carrying on from the first half. Not having that wall, cove, whatever you like, to get you into the post plant does mean that Heretics have to be a bit more proactive with their pushes, with their aggression. And you can see that the goal from NAVI is to sort of play around and utilize whatever utility they have. Even still, though, the rotation has been caught. And in a 3 versus 5, it shouldn't be too difficult for Heretics.
That was a really nice play by Benji. You saw him just use the turret here on middle. As soon as it got contact, he allowed the player to destroy it, get a little greedy. It's okay. It shouldn't spiral out of control too far with the heal for the second time. Xiao is going to pull himself back in. They say Band-Aids don't fix bullet holes, but I guess a little bit of ice will. And a good opportunity now. He's looking to isolate them. The big wrap around yellow. He'll get a one-on-one against Benji, who's only got a pistol, is looking the wrong way. Now it's down to a single.
Oh my god!
Unbelievable!
Oh my god!
Heretics just cannot catch a break.
Oh, we should just send it to map 2. Honestly, send it to map 2. They're
about to.
Lost so many massive advantages. What was that 2v5?
2v5.
And like, yeah, sure, Ruxic did well, but then the 1v3 that Xiao's able to win is just madness. And yeah, that's manic laughter at this point. That's not him laughing like,
oh,
slowly losing his mind as well. Yeah, it seems like is wow.
That's about all that could help out. This is an outrageous performance. 2 3v5.
Ooh.
A 2 versus 5 where most of them are armed to the teeth. They've got post plant. Hell, they almost had time on their side. And now coming into what should be the final round. They've just been wrecked with Rien's on the floor. Hunter's Fury. Yeah, he got the orb. Fantastic. Can't use that till next round.
教练，他那个笑感觉是那个叫什么？人在无奈的时候，是不是还是这么笑的？怎么还是会笑的？ 无言哦，还是什么
？Stages of grief shown on one side, and the other coaching staff not even really being shown. There hasn't been a lot for Happy in terms of notes, I'm sure. Well, for the performance coach of Zuza, I don't know what she can hope to improve for the team at this stage. They are absolutely trouncing Team Heretics. As it was mentioned, a team that they've never, since this iteration, taken a map off. And they're about to do it in style. Hero's already got rid of the lurk of Benji Fishy. He thought he found a gap, and instead he was found. Angel does fall.
我看我们打超好，刚刚那个中路抓 Benji 那个也真的是超漂亮的。Ruxic 先晃一下，然后结果 Orange 的那个杀他。哦，超级完美！我的天哪，真的打超好。 真的打超好。
They are playing this so cleanly. A fight taken in the open by Xiao, but it's all to try and defend that lockdown.
8秒，7秒结束。
It may look a little disconnected, but there's logic behind it. 13 to 3.
拉屎狗，13比3呢 ！Holy， 而且我们让了1分呢，我们有1分是他妈耍智障，他压了一个大，我们就输了。
Oh my god！